Hey everybody, it's Charlie, and I'm here with the new indie band manager. Hi everybody, it's me. And I want you to see that I've got it running on an iPad here. Pretty cool. And I've got it running on an iPod Touch. And I've got it running on my Mac laptop. And I've got it running on an Acer notebook too. So we got it running all over the place, and I just want to show you some of the new features. It's pretty slick, man. I'm just excited about all the things that it's going to help us all do. First of all, if you need any venues, you can go into the prospects file and you can look up 17,000 prospects. Look, got over 17,000 venues listed. 3,000 or 4,000 colleges, a couple thousand radio stations, they're all in there. And we've got a search by zip code radius now too. So you can search by really any number of miles from any given zip code in the US. So just say, I want to find all the venues within 100 miles of my house. You can do that. And it'll give it to you in a list, which is pretty cool, huh? Like it's always had, it's got the great contact managers for all your own contacts, all your fans, all your music press, everybody else who you want to enter into your system already. And just like in that resource directory, you can view it in a list. It'll give you a list of all your fans. You can search by any field. So if you want to search again by zip code radius from a given zip code, you can. Or you can search by anything. You can search by music press, by fan, by any of these categories, or even by just simple things like state. You know, you want to search by the state. You can find all the people locally. It's all built in. One of the new features we got built in here now is we've got tabs here in our contacts file. We never used to have that. So now you can see the bookings. You can see important dates and times. You know, let me use the new search button. You see we got a new search button at the top. You can search on any field. And like I said, you can see all the bookings. You can see all the invoices that you made for people, how much they were for. And you can send emails right out of the contacts file now. And you can use merge templates to automatically fill in all the information, all the emails with personalized information. So you can say, hey Charlie, gig Thursday night at Jukes, see you there. It can be as detailed as you want. You can even do detailed contracts too. So like if you've got a booking, you know, you're booked at a club, you want to send them a contract, you see it'll automatically fill in all the contract from an email template that you can design. So like I can choose any of my contracts. I've got one in there, but you could make as many contracts as you want. And then it'll automatically fill it in. So if I go to print it, I got a print button down the bottom. It'll pop it up for this or any number of contracts that you want to print out at a time. And you'll see that it's dynamic. You can run as many bands as you want. So if I switch bands, it'll switch logos at the top. You can even run separate companies out of there. You could run a booking agency, you could run a PR publicity company, you could run, guitar lessons. You could sell guitar lessons on here, anything. So that's all built in. Of course, it's got a really nice calendar now too. So you can bounce back and forth between your calendar view and you can see all your gigs for the month. If you just click on that calendar view, it comes right back out to that booking record so you can see the detail on that booking. Cool, huh? Another cool thing about this bookings, you got all the detail in here, you know, when you're going to load in, sound check, how much money you made, your compensation, stuff like that. You've also got a ledger, so you can track your income and expenses, how much money you made, how much money you spent, and what your total profit and loss is. You've got checklists, so you can remember to do all your promotional checking, you know, do all your promotion before the show. And then you've also got a gig checklist. Just remember to bring your credit card swiper and your tip jar and all that sort of stuff. Carpet. Neat, huh? Oh, and on the ledger, if you want to track stuff that you've sold, we've even got inventory now. One of the new features is we've got the ability to get anywhere we want right from any screen now. But in the past, we could only get to these 5 tabs: prospects, contacts, bookings, to-do list, and calendar. But now we can get anywhere. So if we go to our inventory screen, we can actually see every person who's bought, you know, a CD, a shirt, stickers, whatever you want. And you can track your profit and loss right down to the average price, average sale, etc. Well, I hope you guys are excited. We've also got it syncing to iPad and iPod using Dropbox. For those of you who haven't seen how Dropbox works, it's pretty cool. But you see, I've got it running on my iPod Touch. And if I switch over to Dropbox in here, you can see Dropbox will sync all your files directly. You just save them in your favorites. And those are the 3 files that you need now from Indie Band Manager. In the past there were like 43 files. Now there are only 3, which means you can sync them really easily in your Dropbox folder so that they go into your iPod Touch, on your Mac, on your Windows Netbook, on your iPad, whatever you want, and they'll all sync for free. And since there are only 3 files now, we can also host these online if you want to, and you can have real multi-user simultaneous access online for about $30 a month. So if you've got 4 or 5 people working in the office and you want to have them all entering data simultaneously, you can host it online now for about $30 a month, and you can access it from your iPhone, your Mac, from your Windows Netbook, and from your iPad, all of them. So that's the cool new, you know, the new structure, the new format allows us to do that even on the iPad. And to do it with your, you know, your iPod Touch and your iPad, you just need to get the FileMaker Go app from the iTunes Store. FileMaker Go. You can get that up on the iTunes Store, and that runs the Indie Band Manager files. The ones on the PC and on, you know, on the Windows PC and on the Mac are still free. The ones for the iPhone, the iPod, and the iPad cost a little bit extra, but they're available on the iTunes Store right now. You look up FileMaker Go. Okay, that's all the information. I hope you're excited as I am. I think this is just a great new update, a great new version. I'll see you out on the road. Bye.